Hello everyone, it's me, Michael. I know I'm coming to you late, but I was busy this afternoon. Anyway, I have my review of Star Wars Visions here on the channel. I loved this. Okay, it was really cool, first and foremost. Second of all, I think Japan is like one of the last good places for awesome entertainment. Lots of people, including myself, watch almost exclusively anime, and it's because it's just so darn good. But we got some spoilers here, so if you want to go see it, don't watch this video, or at least don't watch it until you have seen the show and come back. Trust me, this show is great, and let's get into this. Okay, so some highlights for me were the duel, the twins, and the Ninth Jedi. I thought that these were the real standouts. Like with most anime, the visuals were so striking. I hadn't seen any shows that looked this visually appealing in so long. Even What If didn't look as good as this. And I felt one of What If's strongest points was its visuals, which were like pretty much perfect. But this, oh, so good in terms of visuals. I'm not going to cover every story and all the details. We'd be sitting here all day with me trying to break down everything. Some of my least favorites were Tatooine Rhapsody and Lop and Oko. Tatooine Rhapsody was my least favorite because we didn't really have much time to complete the story. I didn't really get too much why Jabba was after some sort of sluggish band member guy. Our good hero slash villain slash whatever he is, Boba Fett, he just looked a little bit clunky here. But it was good to see a familiar character. I felt we needed something to really ground this, make it feel like it's part of Star Wars instead of just its own thing, which it's great that it's its own thing as well. I hope they can continue building upon this because I want a season 2. But I should be leaving thoughts like that for the end. Anyway, it just wasn't that interesting. Lop and Oko actually had a good story about two sisters who loved each other very much, but like one decided to join the Empire and become kind of a dark, vengeful character, while the other wanted to become a Jedi and defend her people, and it was a great sibling rivalry. But it did bring up something that I think is very important. I think it has started here with Star Wars Visions. I hope it does not continue. It is a character just out of nowhere being given a lightsaber, which just happens to be a family heirloom or something that they discover, and then suddenly they have force powers. Like, that's not how the force works. And, like, if you catch my reference there, like, you can't just pick up a lightsaber and then just, like, be able to use the force flawlessly. Something with Luke from the original trilogy was we didn't really get to see his force power until episode 5, where he was slowly training. He had to work up, and you felt real progress for the character, yet you didn't feel it was too fast. One that I felt that was going to be my least favorite episode, but ended up being really interesting, was one, I believe it was called Shakira, something like that. And it was the story of a Jedi trying to overthrow a corrupt government to reinstate a princess. Kind of sounds like the original trilogy, but I thought that I couldn't really follow what was going on at first. I was like, why is this Jedi guy who looks like a cowboy, like, having these weird pains and visions? Star Wars Visions. But eventually I got it. And I think my one big critique of this episode was that it was a bit just too slow to really tell you what was going on, at least for me with my room temperature IQ. But, like, I got this feeling. I was like, I don't understand what's going on, but I'm going to keep watching because I have to finish this. And then I saw it, and I was like, my God, this was so good. So the story is basically this Jedi, and like he's trying to overthrow a corrupt government to reinstate a princess, but he keeps on having these visions where someone close to him is dying, and he wants to stop it. Not unlike Anakin Skywalker, but his master advises him not to go because he thinks he might be tempted towards the dark side. So when he sees this person, the new ruler of this palace or whatever, claiming to be the new ruler and is an evil Sith, wants him to join the dark side, he says he will not join her. But then a bunch of troops get sent after him, and he slices them all down, only to discover that the last one was one of his friends, the princess in the skies. And so to save her, he joins the Sith, and together they heal her so that she lives again. And then this Jedi falls to the dark side, and that's the end. I thought, wow, I'd actually like to see a continuation of that. What will he do now as a Sith, or at least a Sith apprentice? This might be before the Rule of Two. I have no clue where it is in the timeline, which is another issue with it, but that was one that subverted expectations, and I loved it. But anyway, guys, I love anime. I love Star Wars. It was cool to see them mashed together and to see a new country's take on this beloved franchise. I think this is probably one of the best pieces of Star Wars media in a while. I do think it was better than The Bad Batch. It won't fit some people's taste because some people over here just don't realize how bad the entertainment industry is. I think anime and manga is one of the most known mediums to most Western people now because of how good it can portray things. This one of these like 20-minute or less episodes was like better than the entire sequel trilogy. I give this a solid 9 out of 10. Go watch it. You will love it. It's just good Star Wars fun. It's wacky, weird, cool looking. I love it. Some that I didn't talk about were like The Village Bride and The Elder, which were also cool episodes. But I hope to get a season 2. I want to see a continuation of these stories because I felt they could do a lot in 20 minutes. Imagine what they could do with a part 2 to these episodes. Although if they do a season 2, which rhymes, I think they will add in more stories than just the ones that we know from season 1, and they will want to expand out, and I'll be fine with that. But anyway, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell notifications, and take care of yourselves in these trying times. I'll see you guys later.